get married?
Or will you walk away forever?
I can't believe this is happening.
Love is Blind Season 7 is officially over, and it's time to see who made it and who didn't. After a shocking 7th season of the Netflix dating show that was full of twists and turns, the long-awaited wedding day is finally here. The show initially started out with 7 couples deciding to give love a shot sight unseen. But by the time everyone got back home to Washington, D.C., a few couples, including Alexandra and Tim, Monica and Steven, and last but not least, Hannah and Nick, each decided to call it quits in a dramatic fashion. But let's not forget the couple that did get engaged and unfortunately weren't asked to join the rest of the group in Mexico, Brittany and Leo. After walking away as fiancés, the couple took their own trip to Miami, but ultimately called it off. With Brittany revealing to People magazine in an interview, quote, "Honestly, the first few days, we had so much fun. You have freedom, you're just out and about. You have your phone and you're just talking about all the good times that you just had. And then things start to get real." As Leo explained, once they got back to reality, quote, "We had a lot of conversations throughout the trip and mutually came to the conclusion that we just didn't see it turning into marriage." Now back to the show. In the days leading up to the big moment, 3 couples were still together and ready to say I do, including Marissa and Ramses, Taylor and Garrett, and of course, Tyler and Ashley. However, Marissa and Ramses unfortunately did not make it to the altar, leaving only 2 couples to make it through the experiment with their match. And though the show has come to an end, fans can get ready to see the whole cast return for the reunion, airing October 30th on the streaming platform. But until then, E! News recently spoke to the cast on where they stand now with their podmate and what they're taking away from the show.
How would you describe this whole journey and your current relationship status?
I think we're all healthy, whether we're single or not. And for me, I'm just focusing on myself, and just doing me, being selfish.
It was a process. I mean, just looking back on it, over a couple months after it aired, man, you really do some self-reflection, right? And you don't really want to think on the past, harp on the past, because it already happened. But man, it's really shaped me into the person I am sitting in this chair, and I know exactly kind of what I'm looking for in a partner.
For me, this is the best thing I've probably ever done. And that's crazy because I've done a lot of fun things. And I was great, single. And so to do something where I was skeptical about it and to actually leave with someone that I love to their core is a blessing.
Yeah, it's very eye-opening. You go from me being 34, thinking I've tried every way to find love, to then, trying this experiment or go through this process. And it's like, wow, there is other options, ways to find love, and that I found love, and that I'm happy. It's exciting. I'm glad that I went and did this.
I actually think the experiment starts after you say I do in a way, because you're really learning really quickly how to be in a marriage. And so I think we're just forever going to be learning about our partner and how to be a partner. And it doesn't just stop when the cameras stop rolling, that's for sure.
Well, I think that's something that everyone has to go through. I don't care if you've been together for 50 years. Everyone's evolving and changing, and the more your life changes, the more you evolve and change. So it's a never-ending cycle.
Yeah. Tyler, looking back, do you wish that you could change anything about what you said, in front of the cameras?
Not really change anything. There's maybe a couple conversations that could have been had at a certain time, who knows? But I can't sit back and wish that I could change something. I'm living, like Nick was saying, in the present. I'm happily married. So, what happened led me to where I'm at now, and I'm extremely grateful for it.